Hey everyone, so we need to talk about something, and I've kind of put it off as long as I can, but with the recent announcement over the weekend, you know, that Twitter announcement that I'll put up on the screen in a moment and we'll work through it, that Assetto Corsa is going to be released spring 2024, which is only a year away. Now is the right time to talk about Assetto Corsa 2. What I did do over the weekend, I polled my community and I was really interested to see what people's thoughts were about what Assetto Corsa 2 should have. And of course, I've been around Assetto Corsa on the channel now for 3 years with all of you great guys watching and all of the fantastic modders putting all of their work into these great additions to this brilliant racing game. Now, just on the screen at the moment, I have got the P91 racing around the Nord. This has got 8K textures. It's also got 17,000 3D trees. Everything's running in 4K. We've got CSP, Sol, Pure, and all the video settings are max. And how good does it look? And if you've not seen that video, I will put a link in the description on how you can get your Nord looking like this. And the reason I put this footage on here is that Assetto Corsa, from being released nearly a decade ago, is absolutely at the top of its game, and there's no wonder people have so much love for it that they are a little bit worried about what Assetto Corsa 2 could bring. Now, we know Assetto Corsa Competition was a very different kind of game. It was based on a different game engine, no modding because of the subject matter most likely, and even though it was an upgrade to Assetto Corsa, when you look back now to when that was released and what it looks like compared to this, well, there's not that much difference now. So Assetto Corsa and ACC for me are very close. I know the physics engine is slightly different, and of course the graphics engine is in ACC, so it probably will always have that little bit of an edge. But Assetto Corsa 2 is going to be a big deal. So let me put up this Twitter piece and let's have a look at it in detail. So here it is by Maro NL. So this was on Race Department over the weekend, and of course it's created a lot of chat because everybody's so interested in Assetto Corsa 2. So the Assetto Corsa franchise has sold over 28 million units as of December 31st, 2022. Revenues over 104 million euros. That is pretty amazing. Obviously it came out in 2014, but then it says the second version of Assetto Corsa is planned for a spring 2024 release, and spring could be really any time to like March, April, all the way up to June. So that's something to get really excited about. And of course Surspats Gaming will be covering everything at Assetto Corsa 2, both pre-release and post-release. I will be putting it on the channel as a main game, and of course continuing to support Assetto Corsa. And you may be wondering, how do we know this information? Where has it come from? This has actually come from Kunos's quarterly financial statement, so we can pretty much guarantee that this is what's going to happen. So I know personally I am very excited about Assetto Corsa 2, both with the channel and as a sim racer, but my community are also very excited. So when I did the poll over the weekend, here's some of the comments that I took straight from my community pages. First one from Aussie, Dave Stuff and Things. I hope they put Ilya, X4 Fab and Peter Bose on the payroll, as others have said. Modding must stay part of the game. That's what made AC so great since 2014. I couldn't agree with that any more than Dave has put it. I'm not sure about Peter and Ilya. Perhaps they can let us know in the comments. Is there a conspiracy theory that they're working on AC2? Who knows? Here is one from Barty, and he's basically saying improved graphics, absolutely, but not something that's too crazy to run. We all want to run it on the rigs that we've got now. Improved physics and also great VR experience, and this comes through a number of your comments. And also on that physics engine, let's have some realistic damage. I know we've got some in Assetto Corsa, but AC2 should take that to another level. Here we have another comment from Khalil. So Assetto Corsa 2 must still keep the modding example like rFactor 2, where modders can still create their own cars and tracks and customize their car as well, like Need for Speed Underground. And so we keep talking about mods need to be included in Assetto Corsa 2, but what about modding the actual cars that are in the game? That's a really good point. Another comment from the community pages from KB, new tyre model, new physics, force feedback, new setup that work realistically, and above all it's got to be moddable. And I did say earlier that VR was a big part of what people were saying, so here we have John and Disco Dan both saying that VR optimization and being able to run all the new VR rigs that are now starting to appear is really essential, because many of you play Assetto Corsa Daily just with VR rigs, and also some online ranking. That would be fantastic. I know a lot of racers have got that now, so being inbuilt in the game would be brilliant. So when I was thinking about this video and what I was going to put at the end, I really wanted to put my or the community's or your wish list together just for Kunos or 505 Games or anybody that's listening to this that may want to take note. I think this is the list that people really want. So an improved graphics engine, improved physics model, that includes tires of course, VR optimized, that's really important, and improved force feedback, improved weather and day cycles, including modding support, that's in-game, and the ability to bring mods into the game. It goes without saying that that is the biggest part of what's kept Assetto Corsa 1 alive for all of these years and still made it one of the best sim racers in the world. A career mode would be fantastic, online rankings and races integrated into the game would also be brilliant. But I think the last thing I want to say, and this is the big thing, is to keep the spirit of Assetto Corsa and take the community with you on the next journey. I hope you've enjoyed the video and thank you so much for watching. Do leave any comments in the comment section below. I'd be really interested to see what you all think. And if this is your first time on the channel, do check out the rest of the videos. I've got over 350 videos mainly on sim racing. See you soon guys.